because UA Steel obviously losing both of their games of their last defeat by Murash. But you know, I think getting to this stage for Murash is it's something to be positive about, obviously, because they came here and they were a little bit, what's this all about? The first game,
they did not look good at all.
They got Ranitha as well, you know, so it's not exactly who you want in your first match.
But you know, I mean, we're gonna have them in the next match, but Ranitha did not look that good against G3X.
It's another one of those, isn't it? Was it Ranitha weren't great, or was it G3X were just outstanding?
Incredible, yeah. I think everyone in Turkey is voting, or at least that's what it looks like. Of course, a friendly handshake before the match.
What time is it here now? Is it 4 o'clock local time? 4:30.
4:36.
16 hours. Ooh, it's probably early-ish hours. You're probably watching in Japan. It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. You're in the future compared to us.
It's kind of exciting, that. There is ELRAENN, and he's another club president. Honorary president is ARDA TURAN, of course, the former Atletico Madrid Football Club Barcelona president.
Mohamed Zoser, of course, one of their star players. Tall, very good defender.
We have tried to have a little pronunciation lesson for the Turkish names. We will apologise in advance if we get them a little bit wrong. So off we go. Limon against Murash. One of these is that obviously this means that another wildcard is certain to be in the last 16. First save of the day from Kesuke from Serhat Kot. Oh, was played in the Turkish second division. Referee right in front there. Plays on as Shohei Moriyasu goes down.
That would have foul. That was.
Nah, there's not a lot there, is there? Nah. Look a little bit like the Dutch national team with that colour, don't they?
They do. That orange.
Once again, working away there, Serhat. And is that out just after the minute's gone up? It is indeed, so it's a corner. And Alparda, the Limon goalkeeper, comes forward. Also somebody works a shot, and this time he worked it wide.
Let's see if it's me with a bad luck, but that last match was something.
It was a wee bit better than the Stallions game, I'm going to be honest. Bueno, here's Kesuke. They've also got on Mohamed Sosath, who has played in a German futsal international, and he can hit a shot as well, Kesuke.
They gave him all the time in the world.
He had an absolute thunderbolt against UA Steel. Another player on, 3 outfield players now. So we go 4 against 4.
Remember, Limon FC cannot bring the 7th player for 2 minutes after
we go 7 against 7, because I say the assistant coach said a few things about refereeing in their last game. Their last game, which they lost 3-2 against Kuni Sports.
And Nahuatl scored a penalty.
He scored his president penalty.
He missed his first.
He slipped in the first one. This time he had proper boots on.
Learned his lesson.
So far no score in the first 3 minutes. Once again, not always normal in Kings League. And quite often you get an early goal which tilts things one way or another.
It's me. I'm the bad luck.
Ryohei Oda on now number 8. Also played very well against UA Steel. And still Keisuke. Not afraid to push forward, mixed with Shohei Moriyasu.
Nice ball.
Oh, not bad. Well,
unfortunate, bad technique there.
Daisuke, must we say, 42 years old, has got 2 Japanese national team caps, played for Vissel Kobe. I think he's trying to take it first time, isn't he? He knows it's going to bounce up. Again, Keisuke this time sends it long. Pretty comfortable claim though for ARDA. There's Metekan. And that's one of the key players for Limon. Here he is again. Another one who's played futsal in Germany.
That was a handball. The Turkish side saw that very well. Unfortunate for number 9, Kobayashi.
It's a screamer from Cesar. Let's have a look at that again.
I think that was all on Fukaya, on Keisuke Fukaya. He could have gotten to it. Don't you think? Maybe that bounced before.
Well, there's one or two things. It's either not put his wall correctly, because I think your wall, you should be covering, that wall should be covering that post. So he's not really put his wall there correctly. Or if he put his wall a little bit more on towards the left, he's not covered that post. So I think you could have a look at the referees, the goalkeeper's positioning there. And straight away we're going to get a... What are we getting?
I think there's some confusion because of the team penalty that you were talking about, of having to play with one player less, but they can make a substitution.
Yeah, they can make substitutions, but they've got to have a player less for another minute and a little bit. So 1-0 to Limon. Goal scored by Berkay Seser. Yeah, I'm afraid old Keisuke got his walls a little bit, angles a bit wrong there. Wabe. Nice little movement there. Not a bad ball there, but Daisuke Nasu didn't really anticipate that, and he's the player that they really need to do the business, the number 4.
Murash didn't really take advantage of having one player.
No, they haven't yet so far, have they? But I think with 7 against 6, it's not a huge advantage.
It's not a huge advantage.
Once again, it's Mohamed Soseth. Sosad.
And we're 7 against 7 now.
After 7 minutes. Once again, Metekan. Berke Onuk. As the goal scorer, Cesar. Soses. Nice movement there from Cesar, the goal scorer.
Some confusion there by the Japanese defense.
Well, so far their 2 games have produced 24 goals. Murash, of which they've scored 9, to the credit. No, 13 they've scored because they scored 4 against Ranitha.
By the way, there are no presidential penalties for this match.
Having to sit deep at the moment, the Murash players.
Let's see if they hold that. I don't think it's going to be easy for them.
I think they had an advantage against UA Steel, because UA Steel, although all named players, all former either internationals who played in the Ukrainian top flight, the Champions League, they were a little bit older, a little bit heavier, and a little bit slower, I think is the key factor.
Yeah, unfortunate for them.
It's a good moment, whereas the Limon players are a bit quicker. That should go through to Keisuke. And chance to break. Berek.
See, when you get 7 against 7, you really have to take advantage of breakaways, because you won't get a chance.
Yeah, you don't often get a chance. You know, if you're looking at someone like playing against someone like Stallions or Limpo, you don't get many breaks against them. Also, corner took a little deflection. Once again, it's Sozes. They're not able to clear though. Murash, still Sozet. Half got caught, picks himself up. And that wasn't far away from Sezet. As they
Good
saw the
stop by Keisuke.
You saw the President JUNICHI KATO cheering him on.
Huge difference in possession.
Pretty multi-faceted man. Murash being the name of his talent agency that he runs.
I liked in Limon's last game that Kun Agüero came on with Limon.
It looked like a lime to me, though, rather than a limon. But we're not going to
go into the specifics.
Not going to be pedantic. So him and West Col were just that they're sucking lemons all first half, and I thought, you're.
I don't know how long I could suck on a lemon for.
No. Here they come again, Sozes. Move, and another save by Keisuke. That's 3 so far, isn't it?
He's been so far, well, as you said before the start of the match, he's a player that can really make a difference. We saw that against Ranitha.
Yeah, I mean, even though they ended up conceding 10, I think a couple of them were double value, but one of them was. But you know, I still think he got the wall wrong in the goal, but he's just showing himself time and again that he's a very good keeper.
How about those POFC fans? They were loud.
They were very impressive. It's a shame that they won't be back. Well, they might be back, but they might not. But they won't be back supporting Pia, which is a shame, because they have certainly brought a lot of colour and a lot of noise to the Kings World Cup. Minutes gone in the first half. Keisuke plays it out to Kobayashi. It's closed down, but then collected by Serhatkot. Far away, was it there from Mete Khan?
Unfortunate. He couldn't get that effect to turn in time to go into the goal.
Cuts inside.
How about that bend? Just not enough, though.
Really close. But no cigar. This game flying pretty quickly without interruptions. But has to be said that Murash struggling to create anything really dangerous.
Do you remember any actual important plays by Murash?
Not really.
And Limon have had at least, other than the goal they scored, 2 or 3
saves from Keisuke. It's all being played in the Murash half, and that's drilled over by Cesar. The goal scorer must have got a little deflection, because they're saying corner.
You can clearly see what the strategy is for one.
Sorry, by the way, does he get a little touch on that again? Keisuke?
I think he does. I mean, the referee saw it, so that's a corner kick.
There you go, you can also buy your training kits. There's the website you can buy them on.
We have 4 minutes until the dice. Is it going to be Miguel Ayun?
I think it was Miguel Ayun in the last one, if I remember correctly. Can we scroll down? Bastian Delfino, content creator. That covers a wide range of sins. Just knocking it around reasonably comfortably, picking their moments here, aren't they? And once again, fired in by Serhat Kot, a little bit over the bar.
The Turkish team has a very clear strategy to me.
Yeah, they're well organised when they lose possession, but they're able, quite patient in the build-up. And willing to have a shot from outside the area, which perhaps some teams aren't.
Yeah, it's something different, you know. You got to try something different maybe when you have a team that's very well organized defensively. What was that? Come on.
Looking, I think, to be a little bit spectacular there, Tatsuya. And what they also do is they're putting a man on Keisuke because we know he can come out of goal and know he can push forward, but they're making sure that by leaving a man quite close to him that he's not doing that. You talk to players, you know, sometimes you do find out that it's a lot more tactical than you think.
It is. Rafa Puente actually told me yesterday that it's harder than it looks.
Once again, they can't gonna push. Is he gonna get it onto that left foot? No, this time it's given away to Daisuke Natsu.
Oh.
So only one goal in it, but we have got the dice to be thrown by our content creator.
Remember, Maluma will be at the Final Four in Monterrey. That is next Saturday. So you guys can dance some reggaeton.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to get out my reggaeton collection. I've got them all. Actually, I've got reggae, but not with the ton on the end.
So this could be your introduction to reggae.
No, I don't need an introduction. I've had an introduction to it. Don't need a second introduction. But lots of people love it.
Very popular in Spain too.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
It's almost 5 minutes till 5 here in Mexico City. In a hot afternoon.
It's been a hot, long afternoon, to be fair. This is our 6th match of the last chance, but we're going through them reasonably quickly, aren't we?
And we're
doing well.
Other than the last 2 matches before the one you guys had, Science against Pio, those before 2 matches were not so good. But other than that,
there's Wabi. Seconds ticking down. Need to try and finish this move off with a shot. 9 seconds, 8. Got to have a shot. He does indeed, it's blocked. But at least he had a go. And there we have 18 minutes, and now we will have our dice thrown on by Bastian Delfino. You familiar with Bastian?
Not really.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
But there's always a first time.
Pues a mí me gusta cuando sale de a 3, o sea que ojalá que haya
Says he
3.
wants a 3.
Imagine if they threw it.
He wanted a 3, but he gave us a 5.
Come on.
Create something, Bastian.
Imagine if they hit the drone with it. I'd try to do that.
It's heavy, eh? Have you tried that?
No.
Yeah, mate. When we were in the Madrid finals, we sort of saw that. I want to throw the dice. It might be a different one, but it's not. It's pretty solid. You know, you put that in the gym and you come out looking like.
Yeah.
You come out looking like The Rock. I was going to say.
Yeah. The Rock is like the modern version of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You could say that.
With less hair.
With less hair, yes. A lot less hair.
Right, so there we go, start the second half. Sorry, the last 2 minutes. Well, 5 against 5, which means 4 outfield players. And the keeper. And another save. Ketsuke to deny Seseth. Kobayashi. And Ketsuke makes himself available on the right here for Shohei.
See, 5 against 5 doesn't really make a difference.
Told you he'd hit it hard, but he is out of his ground, and that is brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff from ARDA. Quick thinking and a fantastic finish. It's a good shot. I mean, it's a good shot from Keisuke, but great from little bit of technical stuff not allowed on the pitch. You see. Well, very, very clever.
Very clever.
2-0. Probably a reflection of what we've seen on the pitch, but the best shots have come from Keisuke from Murash.
Not much from Murash today, or in their first match.
And there's Metekan. It's against Seseth. Looking to work it. Still Khan looks for his left foot, hits the post. Well, a chance there for 3-0. And this time, saved by the woodwork on. Figuratively, it's actually metal, the post, but...
Back in the day, it was wood. That's half-time.
Back in the day, when I was young. Half-time, 2-0 to Limon. Probably a fair reflection of what we see in that second goal, however. Great finish from the keeper, ARDA, saving well from Keisuke. Looking up, seeing that the keeper was out of his line, out of his ground, and scoring from within his own area. And there you get the confirmation. Seseth after 6 minutes and ARDA after 20.
Oh, so that's their strategy, see.
Tatsuro Inri.
8 dakika boyunca attığı gol 2 gol sevecek. Berke'yi besleyelim. Bu demektir ki Berke'yi şartlanalım. Tamam ama Berke atarsa 2 gol.
So no presidential penalty
Çok iyi gidiyoruz.
in this match,
Okay.
No, unfortunately.
which gives
I thought
Murash one less opportunity. I see Alana and Barça Gamer in their box, getting ready for Ranisa, which is the next match, Ranisa against Gigantes.
it's in our next match for
Ne boş, ne boş.
Ranitha.
Bakar mısın? Bakar mısın?
Not sure if it's going to be
Bazen atıyor ya.
Gerard Romero is going to take one for Gigantes. I'm not sure if it's going to be Alana because obviously Barca Gamer Will has not been particularly effective from the spot.
He's missed 2 already.
Missed 2. Maybe Alana could have a go. I've heard she takes a really good penalty. So already for our second half, the countdown begins. 2-0 to Limon. who, if they win, would go through to play, as I turn my page over in my notes. Oh, Pelucci de Cagliari. You'd fancy Pelucci, wouldn't you?
It's a hard team.
Yeah. Maybe the big home favourites now after Pio are out have gone. Although we will also, before the end of the day, have the Cuervos, the Crows against the Aliens.
I think them, Cuervos and Raniza.
I like the Raniza shirt. If any Raniza people are listening, I do like the Raniza shirt.
I'm trying to convince them to give me a jersey.
I am an M, a medium. A medium size.
I do have to confess, I am a Raniza fan. I decided that a few days ago. So we have a secret card, probably
secret play, you'd say secret play, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It makes me feel dizzy, seasick, was watching that camera shot. It is indeed the star. Did I say secret player? I meant star player.
Star player,
secret card,
Limon.
Star player, star card, secret, whatever.
Spotify secret card for our star player.
61.
Let's get this right. Even though it's game 6, 2 more to go after this. Raniza Gigantes and Cuervos against Aliens. Oh, by the way, Aliens also have to start off with a sanction cause. Castro wasn't very happy about a couple of refereeing decisions in his game. I must confess, there was a couple I sort of agreed with him quietly because we sat next to the referees here, and they were all nice people. Most of them are at my breakfast table. So we have number 61, Ceses, is the star player for Limon. If he scores a goal, it's worth double. Looking for that run at the far post, but he'll do well to win a header, I think, against the Limon defence.
That's a very complicated mission.
Height advantages. So I wonder what Murash have as the secret card. I think if it was a penalty or a shootout, I'd be quite tempted to use it now, just to get within a goal difference.
Because if you concede a goal, then it's going to be hard for you to come back. So if you're one goal away.
Suzette once again looks to put that one in, but too high for Berke Onuk. It's launched long for Quillo. And Wabe falling kindly to Limon. Just take the time, they're quite happy to play it back, just keep the control, keep the possession.
Of course, Limon FC are in no hurry whatsoever.
Time is very much their friend at the moment.
Very much.
Yeah, Osman Can. Can goes back with Alp Arda Mohamed Soseth.
Still not much from the Japanese side. They're really struggling to try and get something back.
It's one of these things. The team was picked from apparently 40,000 people came to watch the tryouts.
In Japan?
In Japan.
Wow.
So I think kind of implies there's lots of interest in it, isn't there, in this? So hopefully it'll continue to develop when we see a Kings League in Japan. Something similar, I wouldn't be surprised, because technically they're not bad players at all.
No, not at all. They're always...
And leans back, puts that one over the top. Oh, a little bit disagreement. I think it was worth the effort there.
I was going to say, them and South Korea, Japan and South Korea are usual guests at the World Cup.
Tend to qualify from the Asian group, don't they? South Korea, tough team.
Very tough team. They get, as time goes on, they get more and more technical.
not just technical, but tactically adept as well.
Yeah, which is, you have to combine both of those terms if you want to have a successful time in football.
For example, there's good challenge. Thinking the Koreans, there's Kang In Lee playing at PSG now.
Had a tough time in that game against Borussia Dortmund in the semi-finals.
What's a good claim there from...
Yeah, Alparada's like, whoops.
And of course, I've just suddenly set my mind that the player at Tottenham, what's his name? He's been there for years. Just completely left me blank.
Heung-min Son?
That's the one I mean. Sozeth, again looking for that ball into space. Nice turn by Kot. And lovely technical ability.
That was a good play.
Yeah, nice technical ability again from Mehdi Khan, and shot came in from Kot, but saved by Keisuke. That's easy to cut out, and the chance to launch a counter-attack as well through Osman Can. And a little bit disappointed with that, Will Mehdi Khan. Again, needs a bit of movement. It was Daisuke Nasu who made themselves available. Here he is on the ball. So high as we see the Spotify secret card played by Murash. 7 minutes gone in this second half. Are we going to get it played now or the end of this next move? I think the referee's going to say
yeah,
now.
Right now. Let's see what it is. I think it's a penalty.
Okay. Secret card.
Double goal value for the next 4 minutes.
Murash.
Well, you might as well play it now.
I know, I mean, I don't know, they haven't generated much. Not many chances.
Not many, but you've got as much chance now as you have later.
Right? Just might as well.
Might as well.
Now you got to go really offensive.
And we start off with a goal kick. Once again, Mohamed Soser. Osman Can.
Look at ELRAENN over there in Turkey. He is a ball of nerves.
I'd be reasonably content if I was the Limon FC president. I say Murash trying to control the ball, trying to move it around, but not looking at the moment as if they're going to penetrate to the Limon defence. But obviously, all it takes is two combined passes, isn't it? But at the moment, looking comfortable.
It's going to be very hard for the Japanese team to try, not to try, but to open up. Limon FC, they are doing a good job defending the 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, Soser and Osman Can are looking really solid together at the back, aren't they? They understand well, they close down the spaces. They're just once again anticipating. And there's your man, Seset, who is a double goal value star player, and Keisuke makes another save.
That was close.
Nicely worked.
Oop.
Great turn. Once again, goes maybe for power. But that's Keisuke making 6-7 saves so far. What do you got?
If you would have placed that ball somewhere further away from him, I think we'd be seeing a 4-0 score.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Once again, works out nicely. Mete Metekan. Offside goes up against him on that far side of the pitch.
Not a lot left.
10 minutes. Just
For that Spotify secret card.
yeah, less than 2 minutes now for that double value goal for Murash. Not had a shot in that time. Nasu. Isuke Yamada, of course, they're lost from their squad. He unfortunately suffered a broken arm in the opening game. Whoa, not far away. That was really close. Unbelievable, crept in unseen there. It actually hits the stanchion behind the goal rather than the... But anyhow, there was Kujiro Kanetake, who's the man who makes, you know, the gestures to the camera, so he's clearly got a bit of personality about him.
"30 seconds left."
Yeah,
For Murash with that.
that's the only chance they've really carved out. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought he was going to get on the end of that one there, Kot.
Not much from the Japanese team.
Nah, they've tried, but they haven't quite got what it needs, I think is the way to say it. But say, if I hadn't been for that goal from ARDA, but I feel Limon have been quite comfortable just to control things. I think if I'd want another goal, though, before you get to the 38th minute, just to put that little extra space again. Keisuke to frustrate Metekan. You know, we've seen some really good keepers already in this tournament. You know, Victor, who plays for Mosteles, I think is really good. But I have to say, I like Arda a lot. But though he had quite a lot put past him today, I still think he's a great cracking keeper. But I don't think Keisuke has to show any envy to either of them.
I'm starting to see some green in the stands, which means
Rainitha. Get the frogs in. I do like the Rainitha mascots. They just
bouncy frogs.
They cheer me up no end. No, they do. I think it's great. There's some, especially the ones that look unhappy, you know, with a sort of downward sort of. Right opposite us, just above the screen with the Turkish delegation, you can see Alana as well. Another save from Keisuke. Again, well played by Kot. Metekan still controlling things very well. Not really getting close to the ball, are they? We've got just 4 minutes left, and
is that a penalty?
well, the referee says corner, but it's Metekan who's gone down. I'm sure the VAR might have a little look at this. It's a great cross from Soseth.
That could be a penalty.
Does he catch him?
Let's see from.
I mean, if he's caught him in the head, then you can give a penalty. You can consider giving a penalty. That's just going down on the pitch. You tend to blood your knees. It's not like playing on dirt pitches, though.
Guess what? Those sheets are gonna stick.
So no penalty, no real complaints either. Just 3 minutes till we have double value goals for everyone. What would you be like this game if all of a sudden it was the 38th minute and Murash scored?
That'd be wonderful. That'd be very fun.
It would put the cat among the pigeons. Or in this case, it would put the KATO among the pigeons. Oh, oh, oh.
Wait, we don't have president penalties.
We've been told we don't.
They can't. Yeah, there's some confusion from the Japanese side because.
Maybe someone just leant on the buzzer. No,
I'd be like, oops, my bad.
So, JUNICHI KATO's looking, saying, "No, I'm not taking a penalty. It's not happening." Nah, we're not going to penalty because if we did, it would be now. Well chased back by Ryohei Oda.
Oh no, they didn't lead on it. They are pressing it on purpose.
There's our man Mark.
And then Marco Rosas is like,
no, but
guys.
nobody's asked for president penalty in this game.
Yeah, Mark is like, you have to ask for that before the match. So you can press it as many times as you want, but...
Meanwhile, the clock ticks down, 36 minutes, still 2-0 to Limon.
Oh.
Optimistic from Kot.
And ambitious, too.
Something special is going to have to happen soon, otherwise Murash are going to be waving a sayonara. Long old flight to Japan, I'd have thought.
16 hours.
Across the Pacific.
Mm-hmm. I've done that flight twice. And it's like you're never going to land.
Well blocked. Shot there from Cesar. And once again, easy for ARDA.
Still a lot of confusion on the Japanese side. They're trying to figure out what happened with their presidential penalty, but there wasn't any penalty in place before the game, or at least that's
certainly
what we
not
know.
on our list of president penalties. Mohamed Soser winning in a throw-in. We've just got 30 seconds to the last 2 minutes.
Whose sheet are we going to break? I think we're going to rip the Japanese.
Are they going to go? Oh, right, I think it's looking at the moment as if the Murash team sheet is the one that's going to get the ceremonial tearing up. But are they just going to? Would they just go absolutely wild and go for it in the last 2 minutes? At the moment, they've been a bit too conservative, haven't they? I think they haven't really.
I mean, you have no option.
Thrown caution to the wind in those 2 minutes. You need a goal to make it level. You have to go for it. You know, they're not out to this. All they need is a goal and the level, because it's double value goals in the last 2 minutes. So maybe they'll be saying, well, look, we've got to the end here. We're still in touch. We're not out of this. Quick drink of water. It's nice and comfy temperature in here now.
Geldik buraya. Gel hemen buraya gel. Gel hemen gel. Gel.
So, here we go, counting down. One of these teams is going to be going home in a very short period of time. Wow, good commitment there from Tatsuya. So all of a sudden, are they going to go for it? Looks like. And there you can vote once again. We say this every game. You can vote for your MVP on the Twitch site.
I'd say Arda.
Arda, Keisuke also getting a pretty good percentage. Cesar.
Arda scored.
Very quickly the vote changing.
Ooh, Arda, there it is. Vote for Arda. Speaking of elections, vote for Arda.
Murphy's Law there. ELRAENN looking a bit nervous at that moment. He's focused all match, hasn't he, though, the Limon president?
On the edge of his seat, literally.
Arda comes claims. Not really, I don't think there'll be much stoppage time here.
Yeah,
There's not been any real arguments, any real injuries. Minute, maybe 2, because it's the second half. The good thing about what I like about Murash is there's no moaning, there's no falling over.
Play. They just play.
Just get on and play. And it looks as if it's going to be between Arda and Cesar for the MVP. Once again, they managed to control these 2 minutes pretty well, haven't they? Not had, apart from that little moment there from Arda, not had a chance. Oops-a-daisy, have Murash. This is going to be it. I think this is the last chance here. Just the 1 minute. There's not been any real stoppages, have there?
I'm getting ready. That's the sound of the Murash sheet. Getting ready.
Once again, here's Cesar. Can he make it? Once again, Keisuke, man of the match. At least the best player, I'd say, for Murash. In every game, he's been the best player.
Yeah.
In every game, he's been their best player. Half a minute left for them to pull something out. Drilled in, takes a deflection. Big appeals for handball. Is it in the area or out the area? Oh, from nowhere. I think it's outside the area, but it's... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That looks inside to me. Looking at it now.
That angle is not too clear, but let's see if we can get another view of that.
Once again, they've done very nothing. Very little, nothing. And all of a sudden, the last second, and there's literally going to be time for this, and that's it. One of the Turkish players been shown a yellow card. Don't think it really makes any difference because there is this shot and nothing. The way it does give them a slight disadvantage is there's a player less for the wall and to defend spaces.
But does it make that much of a difference? Let's see for Osman Ural what happens here. Up next, Gigantes against Ranisa.
Ranisa, my favourites for that game. Gigantes, I think they'll suffer for not having played that game against 5 who were indisposed. Wow. Player on the line. You see, another man here wouldn't be bad just to close space down. All or nothing. And nothing it is. Well, that is an unfortunate way to end. Slipped the last moment, Quillo. And so there is the final score, 2-0 to Limon. Comfortable. Now it is just outside the area, but the way his arm went back for a second from the angle we had, it looked as if it could have been in, but it wasn't. Well done, referees. Well done, VAR. There you go, 2-0 to Limon. I think that's the comfiest 2-0 you're likely to see in Kings League, apart from that dramatic last second where they almost had a penalty and we had that unfortunate slip as Quillo went to take it. But worthy winners, Limon. The Turks will be in the last 16 on, well, either Tuesday or Wednesday, and they will play Peluche, who will probably fancy their chances. But to get into the last 16 in your first attempt is pretty good going. Murash, they can take some satisfaction from the fact that they won a game. They beat UA Steel, and they beat them well. So there you go. Limon into the next round Murash onto the next plane, going westwards. Oi, Pamela's going to give this award.
ARDA, MVP of the match. Congrats. What do you feel about you are in the next round?
Thank you. I don't speak English.
Just say thank
We'll
you.
leave it at that with you. You
Thank
can
you.
enjoy the interview.
Gracias, Mexico.
Anne, sana gelsin bu hediye öpüyorum. Gracias.
Congrats. Going to celebrate with your team.
All right. Very self-explanatory.